Hi everyone, Tanya from CLI. Welcome to our Back to School series. Today I want to talk to you about how important it is for you and your child to get to know their school community. From being an administrator and a teacher myself, it is really important to get to know our students and our families that come to our schools. It helps build relationships with one another and makes for a more successful school year for everyone. So I'm going to share with you a few tips to help you have a better, and your child have a better school year together. So some of the things that you can do in this is to better prepare your child for school, and this is going to help ease their worry and their concern and help them to become a little bit more organized and better prepared for the school year. So one of the things that I suggest, I know that you may not be able to go up to the school, but if you can go up to the school early for a meet the teacher night, or even just to take a tour of the school is really a great idea. So going and visiting the school, seeing where your classrooms would be, is really eases a lot of worry for kids. If you can't do that, it's really important that you read through the website. Go through that school's website, get to know who the teachers are with your child. Let them see who the secretaries are, who are the people at the front office, who's the principal. With being a principal, we really love to get to know families on a regular basis, so please don't hesitate to introduce yourself or to check out who they are. If you can't go up in person and visit your teachers early, feel free to give them an email, introduce yourself to them, let them know who you are and your child as well. It's always good to start off with getting to know somebody and building that relationship. If your child's in elementary school, I recommend that you take them up to the playground and let them see it. As long as it's approved by their school, let them check out the playground. That's an area where it can be really fun for kids. Talk to them about playground safety and listening to the adults that are outside when they're at recess. If your child is in middle school or high school and they have a locker, that's probably going to be an area where they're going to need a little extra support. You can always go and buy them a little lock that they can practice with, or maybe you can possibly take them up to school so that they can find where their locker is. Again, if that is not available for them to go to school, maybe you can get a map of the school and you can go with your child and say, okay, you walk in the building in the morning at this spot and your first class is where? Show me how you get to it. And so at least having them draw through with the map of how they're going to get to where they need to be every day and how to get to their locker, things like that, just to help ease that worry and that anxiety that starts at the beginning of the school year. I would encourage you to attend any meet the teacher, open houses, anything like that you can get to. The more that you can meet the staff and that you can get to know them a little bit better, the better your expectation or your child's experience is going to be. Giving your child the opportunity to maybe check out the lunchroom is also a good way. I know some kids have some anxiety and worry about what is it going to be like in the lunchroom? How do I buy my lunch? And where do I go to pay for my lunch? How do I pick it up? So talking to your child about that. And sometimes if a child has some anxiety about purchasing their lunch, maybe let them be a bringer for a while until they can kind of observe the cafeteria and see how it works, so that they feel a little bit more confident with that. Another thing that would be really good for you to do is to connect with other families and build some relationships with them. So if you have that opportunity to go up to any at-school events, introduce yourself and your child into some families so that you can build that community with your school. So the closer that you are with your school, the better relationship that you have, the better experience you're going to have and your child is going to have in school. So those are great opportunities for your child. If you need any more tips or tricks, you can check out my book, Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, a Parent's Manual. I've got a couple chapters dedicated to back to school and supporting academics. If you liked this video, please make sure that you like it, share, and subscribe.